Okay, what's up guys? So today I want to show you, I got this new cheap bass. It's a Squire Jaguar bass. I got it for real cheap offline, and I wanted to see what kind of sound I could get out of it using my PodGo, just a worship sound. Just what's a good kind of solid worship sound that could go with a lot of different styles of modern worship. So this is what I've come up with. So I'm really thinking of this like I have a thumb technique or a finger style or a pick. So that's kind of my stages, I guess I would call it. So first I have just this basic setting using the Ampeg SVT, the British here. So if you want to screenshot these settings, you can. I don't know if I will have them in the description or not. Maybe we'll in the future. Got to figure that out. Yeah, so using this, just a pretty basic sound, really. Okay. On the cab, I'm using the 810 SVT cab with the FET47. I have it, a little bit off of the speaker and angled in at the 45-degree angle that it gives you. Right kind of at the edge of the center and the cone. So that's how I had those set. That is the amp sound that I chose. I didn't really adjust the low cut. The high cut I think I took up to like 8K. I think it started at like 3K maybe. Let's see if this will... There we go. So that's where I landed with that. And then I thought it needed a little bit more brightness, and I think that that's the bass. Because, and I don't know a ton about bass pickups, but this being whatever kind of humbucker this is, and then only the one tone knob, I've got the tone knob wide open. It was still pretty dark sounding, which would obviously sound fine in so many different contexts. I just wanted it a little bit brighter. And so I added in this EQ here that's, I have as an always on EQ at the end of the chain. If you have a suggestion, like for real, drop it in the comment. That's just how I have it set here, just to brighten up the whole signal. And so then I jumped over here to the very beginning of the chain, and I chose this LA2A emulator compressor here because I'm not a consistent bass player. I'm not a real bass player, and I'm not that consistent in my playing. And so I wanted something that would just take the edge off, take the the random the hard hits that I'm definitely likely to do. So I set this really just at the stock settings. I think I might have turned the gain up a little bit to hit the front end of the compressor a little harder. But otherwise, I don't think I really changed anything. I think this is pretty much the default setting, if I remember correctly. If not, screenshot it here. You can give this a try. So then, the way that I viewed the sound so far is that we have an intro section, and I'm gonna, you have just your thumb, which I'm out of the camera view a little bit. You kind of just gently play. But then, if you get into a verse section, you can have a little bit more attack with your index finger, your actual fingers, not your thumb. So I'm kind of hearing that even without touching the tone knob, those are two different tones you can get out of this. But then we need to go a little crazy. So our next step up in the loudness wars, the whatever the sections of the song is, you may want to pick up a pick. Whenever you start working down the neck and start playing lower, you can, and you kind of get that, you're able to get the attack of the pick a little bit more, and just that sort of brings out a little bit more low end, in my opinion, if you're able to sort of gently pick but get that attack in as well. And then we go crazy on the distortion that is super popular in I guess worship music these days, and it sounds just absurd on its own, but I'm using the clone, and I basically have it just timed out. It just gets pretty insane. So that is pretty absurd on its own, but in a mix, I think it'll sound okay, and we're going to check it out. We're going to see what it actually sounds like in a bit, so... And then purely out of just having some fun with it and seeing what we can create on the pod, I threw in something else. So like Bethel, they had this thing where they used the Electro-Harmonix micro synth pedal. That thing is sick. It's so cool, but I was wondering if we could create a version of it of sorts on here, and I think it sounds okay. It's not as good as the original, but you know, I think I've gotten something that can sound really big in a mix, and again, we'll find out. So we have our drive on, and then we can kick on. Then it goes. So I throw on this bass octave, and I took the tone down a little bit, and actually took the octave down some so that the it wasn't so loud in the mix, just to add that like extra beefiness. And you can experiment with this with going before or after the overdrive there. That's up to you, but I just ended up with it after the overdrive for not much reason other than that's what I ended up with. So so that's the basic settings. Yeah. Now let's throw it into a song. I'm going to play through one of the songs I use on this channel as far as mixing goes, and then I'm going to mix it after so we can really hear what it sounds like in context.